Hi, I put this little poster up here about into the forest I go to lose my mind and find my soul. I'm one of those right now where I'm not traveling because of COVID time, and it really bothers me a lot because I usually go to Europe, get up in the plane at 40,000 feet, looking out at the world and thinking, wow, I'm unwinding, I'm disconnecting from the world, okay? There's times when we all have to do that. And I think, into the forest I go is the idea that I lose my mind. I don't have to think about things when I'm riding through the forest. When I'm riding up in the plane at 40,000 feet and looking at the clouds below, I'm just looking at the clouds and kind of relaxing and disconnecting from the world. But then I also find my soul. I do a lot of thinking in other ways, and I feel unencumbered. And so, yesterday, a young man I know that I work with um, rode his bike from Malibu back to LA here to West Hollywood. And it was a couple-hour bike ride. I mean, it was heavy duty over the hills, through the mountains, and whatever. And he said, but it gives him a chance to think. It gets him away where he's thinking about getting to point B from point A on the bike and then B to C, etc., and not thinking about all the other things that are going on in his world at the moment. And that's why I like being on the plane. It works for me that way too. You need to find places where you can unwind and disconnect and find yourself, find your soul. But find yourself, because the real you is inside, and we're all struggling through this. I talked to some other people tonight that are good friends. One's a priest, somebody else is a teacher, former teacher, and some other folks. In fact, somebody who runs a restaurant too. And I said, "How are you doing?" And they're like, "Oh my gosh." And particularly since we may be into this for another couple of months, 6 months, maybe till 2022, with things being disorganized and disrupted. And I'm watching what's happening in Paris today with the riots, which is really a bummer. Um, all I can tell you, folks, is you're not alone, and you're going to find out stuff about yourselves that you may not have known about before. You're going to find some strength inside there. You're going to find your real soul, the real you. You're going to find and hopefully be happy with yourselves. But it can be depressing, and I know that. I use the phrase from time to time that depression can be very depressing. And let me tell you, you're not alone. I'm depressed too. I get up in the morning a lot of times, and if I didn't have some plans for the day already set up, I might not get anything done. So hang in there, and remember we have people that support us and people that can care, and that we're not alone. As I say again, when I look out that window on the plane and realize there's millions of people down there, and in those millions of people that I'm looking at as we're flying over the United States or over different cities or over Europe when I go to France, um, there's a lot of people in their homes that are depressed. There's some people committing suicide. There's some people having great sex. There's people having fun. There's people doing everything. There's a lot of people with the same feelings you have, and I have, and we have. And the big thing is we got to try to get through this. It's not easy, but then life isn't easy most of the time anyway, and we know it. And it's when we overcome crap that we do the best. All right? Hang in there. We'll keep posting a few more things and catch you later.